Diary of Samuel Pepys, 4th of February, 1661. Early up to court with Sir William Penn, where, at Mr. Coventry's chamber, we met with all our fellow officers, and there, after a hot debate about the business of paying off the fleet, and how far we should join with the Commissioners of Parliament, which is now the great business of this month more to determine, and about which there is a great deal of difference between us, and then how far we should be assistants to them therein. Stop it, Ruffy, stop it. That being done, he and I back again home, where I met with my father and mother going to my cousin Snow's to Blackwall, and had promised to bring me and my wife along with them, which we could not do because we had to go to the Dolphin today to a dinner of Captain Taylor's. So at last I let my wife go with them, and I to the tavern, where Sir William Penn and the Comptroller and several others were, men and women, and we had a very great and merry dinner. And after dinner the Comptroller begun some sports, among others the naming of people round, and afterwards demanding questions of them that they are forced to answer their names to, which do make very good sport. And here I took pleasure to take the forfeits of the ladies who would not do their duty by kissing them, among others a pretty lady who I found afterwards to be the wife of Sir William Batten's son. Home, and then with my wife to see Sir William Batten, who could not be with us this day, being ill, but we found him at cards, and here we sat late, talking with my lady and others, and Dr. Whistler, who I found good company, and a very ingenious man. So home and to bed. The 5th of February, 1661. Washing Day. My wife and I by water to Westminster, she to her mother's and I to Westminster Hall, where I found a full term, and here I went to Will's, and there found Shaw and Ashwell, and another Braggrave, who knew my mother, washmaid to my Lady Vere, who by cursing and swearing made me weary of his company, and so I went away into the hall, and there saw my Lord Treasurer, who was sworn today at the Exchequer, with a great company of lords and persons of honour to attend him, go up to the Treasury officers, and take possession thereof, and also saw the heads of Cromwell, Bradshaw, and Ireton set up upon the further end of the hall. Then at Mrs. Mitchell's in the hall met my wife and Shaw, and she and I and Captain Murford to the dog, and there I gave them some wine, and after some mirth and talk, Mr. Langley coming in afterwards, I went by coach to the playhouse at the theatre, our coach in King Street breaking, and so took another. Here we saw Argos and Parthenia, which I lately saw, but thought pleasant for the dancing and singing. I do not find good for any wit or design therein. That done, home by coach and to supper, being very hungry for want of dinner, and so to bed.